Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Hiker Dave here. How are you? Doing well, I hope. Uh, I gotta talk about this with you guys. This thing that's going on in Kentucky with the three miniature horses and the two dogs that were found dead on this guy's property. There's the whole story to me is really strange. So I did some homework on this thing. I spent a few hours yesterday just going through what I could find on the story. And then they found a calf near this same property that was mutilated as well. Really weird stuff. So what I did was I looked into first the story, get as much info I could on it. I saw the pictures of the three miniature horses, or one or two of them that had some serious, looked like big bite marks and claw marks and stuff around their throat area. So right away, I'm like, well, what do they have for predators in Kentucky, right? So more specifically, this Monroe County, Kentucky. So now, before I get to the predators and such, I'm gonna tell you what kind of the headlines type things that I had read. So this place is just outside of Tompkinsville, Kentucky. It's Monroe County, Kentucky. Now this happened on Wednesday, September 5th, 2018. They found three miniature horses and two dogs. Now at first I heard it was one dog, but I also saw in print on my computer screen that it was two dogs, a pit bull and a husky. So the sheriff here, his name is Dale Ford. A very outspoken guy. He's kind of not falling in line to what Fish and Wildlife want him to be saying. And I like that about the guy, that he doesn't care what these other people are saying or what they want him to say. So this Dale Ford, the sheriff, warns people that whatever killed these animals is a large and vicious animal. There's 4-inch bite marks and claw marks on these horses around their throat area. And I saw the pictures. They're kind of graphic, but I mean, what can you do? I'm not going to not look at it. I'm completely curious about this whole story. And I didn't hear about it until one of my subscribers said, "Hey, Dave, did you hear about this? I'm sorry, I can't remember your name. I didn't go back. I should have. But thank you for bringing this to my attention." Now, I've known about this since the day it happened, or maybe Thursday. I heard about it from this subscriber, and I wanted to do a video right away. And I'm like, no, because I'm going to be talking out of my. I want to know what I'm talking about, because I do get a lot of people that will comment and say, hey, you got this wrong or that wrong. And I appreciate that. I do. But I want to cut down on that so I don't have to correct myself. So now, after this had happened, this sheriff, Dale Ford, was contacted by the state of Kentucky. And they asked this Sheriff Ford, asking him to update his post to reflect that the animals had been shot and not mauled by another animal. Why did they say that? Why would they say that to him? What are they just trying to avoid a panic situation with people that live in Monroe County or near this guy's farm? Why would they do that? I don't understand. They're asking this guy, the Fish and Wildlife of the state of Kentucky actually asked this guy to lie and to change his post. Shady. So these experts say, quote, "Not a wild animal attack." That was their spin on this whole thing. Really, it wasn't a wild animal attack. That's weird, because from what I'm looking at from these photos, I don't know. I mean, unless they were shot with a submachine gun, I mean, you should see the holes if you haven't already. Maybe you don't even want to look at it, and I can understand that. So the sheriff, Ford, responds to this, quote, not a wild animal attack statement that the state put out. Sheriff Ford quotes, this is his quote, "That's bull. You know what? They're wrong." Good for you, Sheriff Ford. Good for you for not bowing down to the state of Kentucky and putting their own spin on this story, and that you are standing your ground and telling it like it is. That is refreshing to hear that and to see it, that someone in a place of authority is not going to be bullied by higher authority. I mean, I wouldn't doubt if this guy loses his job or doesn't get reelected or whatever, however, whatever their process is in Monroe County to electing these state officials. But this guy, kudos to you, Mr. Ford. We appreciate that. Ford doubles down on this and he says, "Whatever it is still out there and could strike again." That is a quote, and I'll read it again. "Whatever it is still out there and could strike again." Let me tell you, that is that'll send chills down your spine if you live out in that area. I can tell you that. Now, so I heard a little bit of pieces of this, that maybe this guy had some enemies and somebody came on his property and killed his the 3 miniature horses and the 2 dogs in the process. I don't know, unless they came in there with a knife, and it would take a pretty strong person or a really strong couple of people to sneak up on a horse, even if a miniature horse, and stab them to death and slice their throats. No struggle as well. This Sheriff Ford says there was no sign of a struggle. On the same property, right, in recent weeks, more than 18 ducks have gone missing from this guy's farm, along with a handful of chickens, right on the same property where the horses and the dogs were killed. And then now, yesterday, Sunday, September 9th, 2018, another animal was found dead, a calf. And the calf was found with pieces of its hide torn off. That's, again, this is right all in the same area. Very strange happenings there in Monroe County, you Kentuckians. You've got some kind of creature roaming around that area that's just killing animals. I don't understand why these ponies or these little miniature horses weren't fed on. Why didn't this creature, this animal that killed them, at least make a meal of one of them, right? So I said, well, I want to know what they have for predators in Monroe County, Kentucky. And, you know, I'm right away, I'm thinking bear, mountain lion, and I'm like, they must have them out there in Kentucky. There is a bunch of predator animals out there, but I narrowed it down to 5 potential suspects that could have done this. And that's predators that are known to Fish and Wildlife, that I could go and research how they hunt and what they eat and stuff like that. I came down with this: coyote, black wolf, panther. They have panthers in Kentucky, bear, and mountain lion. So let's start with the coyote really quick. Coyotes, unlike what I thought, they do not hunt in packs. They will occasionally hunt in loose pairs, maybe 2, but mostly alone, but they're very social and live in family groups. Coyotes, when they attack something, they eat it. These animals were not eaten. I don't know if these animals could account for the missing ducks and the chickens, but I'm talking about the horses and the 2 dogs right now in particular. Black wolf, that's awesome. I didn't know that they have black wolf in Monroe County. The black wolf, they do hunt in packs. They'll hunt deer, elk, moose. They also do what is called, this is really interesting to me, surplus killing. The black wolf will kill more than it needs to eat. It will kill just to kill. That's interesting. I'm fascinated by that. I mean, I would, first of all, love to see a black wolf from a safe distance, right? But I'd love to see one. So that's the first time I've ever heard of a predator that will kill just to kill, and you know it will kill more than it needs to survive. That's strange. Panther. Who knew that there would be panthers in? Well, maybe you guys did, but Hiker Dave certainly had no idea that there was panther in Kentucky. They're much like a mountain lion. They definitely hunt by themselves. This one blew my mind. Black bear. In Kentucky, the black bear population in Monroe County alone is over 10,500. I had to go back and read that again. As I wrote it down, I'm like, that can't be right. I went back and read it again. Sure enough, the number was 10,500 and something black bear. Holy crap. That's a ton of black bear in Monroe County. In just Monroe County. They generally will not kill a full-grown horse. But if it does, it will feed on it. But they generally will not. Black bear have been known to attack small, like Shetland ponies and small miniature horses. Suspect, right? The bear. But they eat what they kill. So here's my main suspects right here. The mountain lion. The mountain lion are opportunistic hunters. They hunt deer, coyote, raccoons, elk, bighorn sheep. Mountain lion will hunt coyotes, feral horses. Mountain lions are known to hunt and kill feral horses. But again, they feed on the carcass. They feed on it. Now, what they do is they will kill their prey by jumping on the back. What are you looking at, dude? They will kill by jumping on the back of its prey and biting its windpipe or grabbing its spine and crushing its spinal cord, rendering it unable to move at that point. I don't believe a mountain lion is going to kill 3 mini horses and 2 dogs all in one night. They are not surplus killers like the black wolf. I can't imagine. They don't hunt in packs. Mountain lions don't hunt in packs. I've seen lions, like in the plains of Africa and stuff like that, that will hunt in just big, large groups. Not a mountain lion. They primarily will hunt alone. Also, some high weirdness, high strangeness going on. There was no sign of a struggle. This Sheriff Dale Ford, I think was his name, Dale Ford, or Sheriff Ford. It was Dale, says there was no sign of a struggle whatsoever with any of these animals. So whatever did this surprised one horse. What did the other horses? They had no idea. Were they just eating cud off the? I mean, what they were just eating and just looked over and saw their buddy getting mauled, and they're like, well, you know, at least we're safe now, right? Something is weird. Something's fishy in Monroe County, Kentucky right now, and so I want your feedback, you guys. If I could get your opinion, I just ran down the usual suspects that could have done this in Kentucky. Mountain lion seems to be the closest. This Sheriff Dale Ford says they did find large cat tracks at the scene, but nothing was eaten. Very, very weird, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm dying to hear some of your comments. Are we looking at Dogman? I said it. I said Dogman. Dogman attacking, maybe, right? I should have never said that. I might delete that at the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for coming by, and I'll definitely see you on the next one.